What's up, guys? This is Chris from Honest Outlaw here, and today we're going to be bringing you another 1911. I was at the gun store and I was kind of sort of shopping for a budget style 1911, and I was trying to find out what quality 1911 I could get for the lowest price. And Springfield is a pretty good 1911 maker. They're a little bit sketchy with some of their other stuff, their XDs, things like that, but their 1911s are always pretty solid. I've had several Springfield 1911s in my life, and most of those went without a hitch. So I was like, all right, I've never tried one of these little compact 9mm range officers. It seems like a really good carry gun, especially for the money. I got this guy for a little bit less than $700, and for a 4-inch compact 9mm from a reputable company, that is a pretty good deal. Now you can get in lower than that with Gerson and Rock Island and Taurus and several other companies, and I've had pretty good luck with Gerson and with Rock Island, but with Taurus not so much. Now with Springfield being an American company and generally having a relatively good track record, especially with their 1911s, I thought this was a pretty good buy. Now this is a single action only, single stack 1911 in 9mm with a 4-inch barrel. It comes with fiber optic front and a blacked out rear, which I like a lot. We have a bowl match barrel here, which is pretty cool. And you can see they taper it down from the front. I've actually never seen that before. That's kind of cool. I'm not sure if that's gonna be good or bad. But full length guide rod here, no Picatinny rail, but hey, it's a 1911. We have a serrated and hold medium face trigger here with a serrated magazine release and some grip tape done by yours truly. These G10 grips also came on the gun with some pretty good checkering on the rear strap. And then we have a pretty decent grip safety, and we have a very good thumb safety, especially considering the price range. It also comes with a skeletonized combat hammer. Now, 4-inch barrel, 29 ounces, and it comes with 3 8-round magazines, so you get 8 rounds plus 1 in the gun. You're gonna have a capacity deficit, especially by comparison to something like a Staccato C2 or something like that, but you already know that when you get in the 1911 game. You're trading capacity for a good trigger and a single action design, and obviously the awesome aesthetics of the 1911. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go down and shoot a couple hundred rounds for this, give you my first impressions, and then later in the year, probably give you a 1,000-round review, depending on the performance in the first 100 rounds. Before we do that though, I wanna mention my page supporters. Thank you guys very much. I bought this gun with the patron dollars at Shields. Thanks, Blake. And if you want to support the channel, it's the best way to do it. Just go to the link in the description below and sign up. And if you're not interested in patron, please go down and do a super thanks. It's YouTube's version of patron, so you could do either one if you want to. And I also want to mention a local shelter in Ames, Iowa. It's the YSS. There is a donate link in the description below. I'd appreciate it if you go down, donate to those kids. Just a good thing to do. Now, the ammunition for the video is going to be 115 grain Blazer brass. We have all 3 of the mags that came with the gun loaded up, plus a couple of 10-round Wilson mags. So we'll see how that goes. Well, first hit, 75 yards, end the video. Well, I hit the big one twice, then I go for the little ones and miss a bunch of times. Well, maybe I'll just miss everything. But the reliability's good. I just suck. Oh, we finally got that little guy. Well, we hit him again. We'll move a little closer. This little 4-inch iron sight gun's not doing so hot. I'm not shooting that well today. We'll go to a much more manageable distance of 60 yards. Okay, well, maybe I just really do suck. But it is running the Wilson mags really well. We'll go up to 50. It's not usual that I shoot a 1911 poorly. And this gun actually does feel pretty good. It's got a pretty decent trigger too, about 4 pounds. Here we go.
Maybe it's
I shoot better with my Shield Plus than this.
Maybe it's all the super coffee you chugged.
Maybe. Maybe. All right, so now we're down here at the 15-yard line, and I'm just gonna put a little bit of group in that head box there, that IPSC target, and just see how that goes. Take a look at that. I think we're going high. because I got one in there, and that's it. Unless I'm shooting like Jerry Michalek and that's 3 holes, I think we're in deep shit. So I guess we'll go to 10 yards and I'll learn how to shoot. All right, we're gonna aim for the top of the target where the center line goes up. That way I got some space for a miss. Oh yeah, dude, we're shooting way high. So I don't know if it's just the sights or I'm gonna have to work with it or what. It's a good group, it's just way high. I'll show you here. So we're at 10 yards. These are my first 2. I readjusted, I aim here, and I hit here. So we're just aiming, we're at about 2 inches high or so at 10 yards. I'll shoot that again just to make sure it's not a fluke, and we'll see what happens. All right, now let's go take a look. Okay, yeah, same thing. 2 of those were there before. Yeah, so we're just gonna shoot, we'll just aim at his dick and we'll be able to hit. In the future, if you ever have that problem and you have an iron sight gun, you can just either change the sights or you can shave one down. It's not a problem.
Okay.
All right, let's back up here about 10 yards and we'll pop the remaining mag off on this dueling tree here. Yeah, it's just shooting a little high, but been reliable so far, shoots well, sights are easy to fix. Well, I missed a few there, but hey, I've never shot this gun before. All right, so did a little shooting out there today with the Springfield Compact 9mm range officer, and I had I don't know if I had some mixed results. I would argue that the gun was really reliable, and that's actually pretty good for a 1911 compact outside the box. Usually they require a little bit of a break-in period. We had no reliability issues whatsoever. We did have some accuracy issues. Now, I'm not entirely sure if that's due to me. This is the 3rd gun I've shot today already, and I also split my toe open earlier, and it hurts to stand. So I wonder if maybe I'm just having some pissy pants issues, and maybe I'm just not shooting very well. But the reality is that the gun functioned really well. Up close, we had a pretty good group at 10 yards, about like this. The only issue I had was it was 2 inches high. Now, I'd rather have a 2-inch high group than a very large group because a sighting issue is super easy to fix. I could simply pop these sights out for a new set of sights, or if I wanted to be real cheap about it, I could use the belt sander. Most likely though, we'll just change the front sight. That won't be too big of a deal, and we'll proceed with a 1,000 round review because I did really like how the gun handled. The recoil and pulse was very manageable, especially for a lightweight profile 1911 style gun. The capacity of only 8+1 does kind of suck, I have to admit, especially since I'm used to shooting the staccatos, and even my Wilson Combat CQB has 10+1, but you can use these magazines in the gun, and they did work flawlessly, which I like a lot. Because I have a shitload of these. The only problem is they don't look very good depending on who you are, and you wouldn't carry one like that, but that could easily be your backup mag. All the controls were very good. None of them were sticky, anything like that. It was all pretty solid right out of the box, and honestly that's pretty par for the course as far as the Springfield 1911 goes. Pretty reliable, pretty accurate, pretty good for the price. So yeah, I like the gun. I wish it came with sights that were more accurate for me personally. However, other than that, everything went great, and honestly, I've got 1911 sights downstairs, so I'm probably just gonna pop this out, pop a new one in. Yeah, if you like this video, please like and subscribe. There'll be a 1,000 round review, so feel free to check that out. Please help out your local homeless shelters, and remember to recycle. I'll check you later.